Now realize that Jim Crow law was created out of love. So the very reason that the Al-Moroccans were not allowed to have bank accounts, because that's something that everybody was arguing about, right? Everybody was pissed off because you hear these stories about the time of Jim Crow. The reason that Jim Crow was created was to stop the fact that the Americans, the people that were born of this land, were getting married to the indentured servants. If you married the indentured servant, that gave them nationality through you, which freed them from being part of the corporation. And there was so much mingling going on that the corporation wasn't able to generate their revenue, which is why they started flooding the children in here. Because nobody was marrying children, but the adults were getting taken. And so you had Jim Crow law being put into place. Now realize that Jim Crow law was created out of love. Now hear me when I say this. A law does not get put into place unless there is an act that's being performed consistently over and over and over again, and they want to put a stop to it. Therefore, Jim Crow law telling the colored people that they weren't allowed to mingle with the fucking black people, with the indentured servants, right? They weren't allowed to mingle with the indentured servants or the white people. Right? White people that's a political status. That doesn't mean that they were the Europeans. We were the white people. The white people that weren't able to mix with the black people. We were the white ones. The black ones were the ones that were wearing the servant outfits that were being sent here by Great Britain, because black means void of color. You have to stop trying to look at history from the current narrative and use the language for what it was back during that time. Black people were the indentured servants coming here from Great Britain. White was a political status. That was somebody that owned property. You understand? None of these things that they've taught you now are true. So Jim Crow law was created because of the fact that the Moroccans were marrying the indentured servants and pulling them out of that system of indentured servitude. Because if you got married to one of them, they were free now. So that cuts into the money that was supposed to be generated by them existing here.